Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel for my first makeup tutorial using the new Fall-Winter 2018 collection from Chanel. I generally steer very clear of blue eyeshadow, but this palette has completely changed my perspective, and now it's one of my favorite looks. I'm certainly out of my comfort zone here, and I know most people will be, but trust me, it's worth it. So let's begin. Starting with my favorite primer from Guerlain, this is the Lure Radiance Primer, a lightweight, light-enhancing gel that smooths out the skin seamlessly and helps makeup last all day. I'm just spreading this all over my face, starting at the center and blending out. I always finish by pressing it into the skin. My second prep step is to balance out redness with the YSL Touchy Clat Green Neutralizer. YSL sent this to me complimentary to review, and I love how thin it is. I just click and apply anywhere where there's redness, and then I blend it out with my Sigma F86 tapered kabuki brush. This is the same brush that I use for concealer, which is linked down below. You can tell that once it's blended out, the redness is gone, which is why I love this color corrector. I'm going to start with my eyes, so I'm priming my lids with the new eyeshadow base from Chanel and blending it out with the same brush. As a transition shade in the crease, I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Laguna Bronzer, which sadly is dwindling down in the pan. I'm just blending this all over the crease, inside and out with the Sigma E35 Fluffy Brush. Regardless of whether I'm using warm or cool tones on the lid, I almost always use a warm tone in the crease. Bronzer is just an easy way to help minimize the amount of products you need and keep the overall look cohesive since we'll use it on other places on the face. Once that's blended, I'm taking a flat shader brush, this is the old Chanel concealer brush, to pick up the vibrant blue eyeshadow and apply it to both lids. I want to keep the color concentrated, low, carve out the crease, but make sure that it doesn't go above the crease. If it gets too high, it will be too much. This is when a flat brush really comes in handy because it's not going to distribute the product all over the place like a fluffy brush would. You can pack on the color, build up the pigment, keep it in a concentrated area, and create a sharp line when carving out the crease, which of course we will blend out later. With an E25 blending brush from Sigma, I'm picking up this gorgeous, almost mauve eyeshadow that's so beautiful and unique, and I'm using it to blend the crease and soften where the blue shadow meets the brown. This blending brush is nice because it's more compact, so it's still going to blend, but it's going to keep the colors where they are without getting too messy. I've linked all of my brushes down below in the description box. You may need a little patience here, but it's better to take your time than rush it and not be happy with the end result. When I finally feel like it's blended out enough, I'm going to softly sweep above the crease with a little bit more bronzer on my original fluffy brush. With a Chanel eyeshadow brush, I'm taking the deep teal eyeshadow and I'm adding some depth and dimension to the outer V area, where the outside lid and outside of the crease meet at the corner of the eye. I'm just sort of packing on the color to build up the pigment, and then I'm going to go back over the vibrant blue eyeshadow with my flat shader brush. I want to make sure that the lid is very bold and bright. I'm going to blend out the crease again one last time with the mauve eyeshadow on that compact blending brush before I clean up my under eye area, wiping away any fallout with an eye makeup remover pad. For foundation, I'm using my Dior Air Flash because I've been sunless tanning. Dior sent this to me complimentary to review, and I love how lightweight and radiant it is while also perfecting my skin. So to apply, I just shake, 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 and then spray directly on my flat top kabuki brush. Then I just blend it out all over my face. The color that I'm using is 400, which is far too dark for my natural color, but perfect for when I've applied my Saint-Tropez Express Mousse. The coverage of this foundation is beautiful, and they recently relaunched the formula, tweaking the package just a little bit and adding new shades. I have a Foundation 411 video up on my channel reviewing this foundation, so I'll link it to the end of this video in case you're interested. For concealer, I'm using the Lancome Tinty Doll Ultra Wear. It's pretty thick, so I just have to warm it up a little bit in my fingers, and then I will apply it underneath my eyes in a V, using the excess to highlight the center points of the face like my forehead, chin, and bridge of the nose. Even though I applied it with my fingers, I still have to blend it out with my F86 tapered kabuki brush. I even have a little mini tapered kabuki brush for the little details near the eye. These brushes are perfect because not only do they blend everything really easily, but they also pick up excess product, which is very important for concealer because it helps prevent creasing. Now I'm going to set my concealer. I'm using the loose powder from Chanel and one of my favorite powder brushes from Sigma. It's nice and tapered so you can get really close to the eye. Since we have a bold blue eye look going on, I wanted to add some structure and contour to my cheeks. So I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Powder in the shade Light. This was sent to me complimentary from Kevyn Aucoin to review, and I really love the undertone. It's perfect for carving out cheekbones because it's slightly cool toned, which gives the illusion of a shadow and a more hollowed cheek. I'm creating a little indentation starting from the top of my ear angled down towards the corner of my mouth, and then to warm up my skin, I'm going back in with the NARS Soft Matte Laguna Bronzer. For bronzing, you definitely need a warm tone to look the most natural, and this is one of my favorites. I'm using a giant fluffy powder brush to make it really easy and fast. On the apples of my cheeks, I'm going in with the new Fall Winter Quintessence blush from Chanel. Even though it's from the new collection, I love this color for every season. It gives such a soft, beautiful flush. To add glow to the skin, I grabbed my Bobbi Brown Tawny Glow highlighter. It's been a while since I picked this up, but I love the tone whenever I have a tan, and it's pretty neutral to complement the eye look. I filled in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Brow Definer, and now I'm picking up the Chanel Contour Estilo in Nude Eclat to highlight my brow bone and inner corner of the eye. Product launch of the year. It's just so practical. It can be used as an eyeshadow, a liner for the waterline, highlighter. I use this product every day regardless of what look I'm doing, and the cream is so easy to blend with your fingers, no brush necessary. I lined the top lash line with black liquid eyeliner from Lancome. This is the Grandiose. And then with a small precision brush, I'm going to take that mauve eyeshadow and buff it under the lower lash line on both sides, blending in towards the center. Then I'm going to pick up the blue eyeshadow on the same brush and blend that under the lower lash line, starting outside and blending in. Once I've applied the product, I'm going to quickly smoke this all out with a pencil brush to keep it nice and soft and blown out. I'm using a dark brown waterproof eyeliner from Chanel in the waterline. This one was limited from a few collections back, but it's very similar to Espresso, which is probably the most popular shade. For lashes, I'm using the Shock Mascara from YSL. This was sent to me complimentary to review from YSL, and so far I really like how full and voluminous it makes my lashes. The formula is really smooth and thick, but it's easy to brush through any clumps to get more length and separation. If you like bold drama with your lashes, this mascara is definitely for you. Once lashes are done, the eyes are finally complete, and that just leaves lips. I'm using the matte Crayon de Couleur from the Fall Winter collection and 257 Discretion. It's a beautiful warm nude, and it's a nice balance for the bold blue eyeshadow. Once my lip is done, I always go back and balance out the cheeks if necessary, and that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me any of your comments or questions down below. Of course, I've linked all of these products and my brushes down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.